Hey guys, Julie here. Please forgive my mess. I just wanted to show you how I packed for 4 to 5 months in Europe and the Middle East. So let me tell you where I've been and where I'm going. I have been in Greece, I've been in Italy, I am going to Turkey, Jordan, Cyprus, Egypt, and Portugal. Different climates, but mostly warm weather, lots of sun exposure, but I have to balance my need for the temperature with also the nature of where I'm traveling to. Some of these countries require a little bit more conservative dress. So I've been careful to consider that as I have packed. I just want to give you a look at what I have. So without further ado, I will get started. You'll see a lot of rompers. I really like to wear them, they're comfy. This one's like really roomy. You might also notice why are my clothes inside out. I pack them this way as often as I can when I remember. That's because if there's like a spill in my suitcase, I won't have any sustaining, hopefully, on the outside of my outfit. Always a concern when you are packing maybe some of your bigger liquids in your suitcases. So something that I try to do, I also wash my clothes inside out, and that's just in case there's any kind of like residue that gets gunky. It doesn't show up on the outside of my clothes. Comfy, roomy midi dress. Here's another one. Let me show you something else that I do. I actually bring my clothes with hangers so I can do this. It helps me cut down on wrinkles. I can pull out my clothes and hang them up in the hotel super easily and pack them this way. These lay flat hangers do not take up any space at all. They're great. Here is another romper. It's kind of an exercise romper. I have a few dresses like this, also a midi dress. It's that, the fabric is that like gym material, so it's super fast drying when you're sweaty. It's very light, moisture wicking. I love it. I've got a couple like cute dressy outfits as well. Footwear. For, let's see, 4 to 5 months, I have 4 pairs of shoes. These are one of them. These are kind of like my day-to-day tennies. I can actually wash these in the washing machine. They're great. If you're looking for a place to buy rompers, I've got a few of them at Target. I would recommend checking that out. And also like TJ Maxx, places like that. This is another one of those kind of moisture wicking dresses. And this one I got when my luggage was lost in Kenya, actually. I find it quite cute. It's kind of like a more conservative daytime to nighttime dress, but you'll notice a lot of my dresses are long. A lot of my dresses and rompers are long. I've only got maybe 1 or 2 that show my knees. That just gives me some versatility as I'm going into some of these more conservative countries. I have a couple of these like short sleeved ones. They're actually all pretty roomy. They kind of like will lay over whatever else I'm wearing. I maybe have a couple crop tops actually. But this is another one that's pretty roomy. It can go over dress, it can go by itself. This is kind of one of my more dressier dresses. It's kind of long in the back. And I actually matched it with this top, like just a linen shirt that I can tie around the waist, or I can just kind of wear it out like this. It could be like a beach cover up to something that is more of a sun protectant to just covering my shoulders when I go in somewhere. Okay, so let me show you some of the bottoms I have. First, I'll just start with like my 1 pair of jeans. These are just sort of like the mom cut. I hate that word, but they're super cute and comfy. I have 1 pair of jean shorts. I will not probably be wearing these out and about in some of these conservative countries, but it was great for Greece. These are like your standard black yoga pants. Some of the tops, as I was showing you, they're a little flowy. They can kind of cover a little bit of this area. So I would maybe pair those two together. These are just sort of like some capris. They're a little bit of that workout material. I have a bunch of wide leg pants. So this is one of them, except they have a little bit of a peekaboo. So this is maybe like a day to night option. Here's another one. Here's another one. I love this. It's so light. And then green. I got this, some of these are from Athleta, some of these H&M, Zara, Mango, all great choices. Okay, now I can show you a few of my tops. I have a bunch of sleeveless tops. They take up no room at all, and I can throw something over it. Some of these are from Target. I got some from TJ Maxx. They're like mostly neutrals with a couple like nice pops. Oh, I didn't even notice I have two browns. I have like this one in a couple different colors. Here's one of them. Stripes, you know, are super neutral. You'll notice maybe my wardrobe is pretty simple. I have some like things that go with everything and some other ones that are like nice pops of color. Forgot this. And then one more pair of yoga pants that again is kind of good to pair with some of my longer linen-y shirts. I can kind of cover the bootay. We don't want to call too much attention to ourselves. I do have a couple cute, I mean, we're going to be, you know, having our private dinners and stuff. We're not always going to be out and about and getting oogled in the streets. You don't necessarily need to go overboard and I'm going to look like a nun, but, you know, use your best judgment. And again, I didn't pack with just Turkey and Egypt and Jordan in mind. I packed with all these other countries in mind. So some of these items I may not be wearing actually in these destinations, but I have them. So some of the tops that I have to kind of go over, this is like a pretty lightweight. Baby black is not the best color, but it does have sun protection. I can put it over a dress, wear it as a jacket. This one's from Eddie Bauer. So yeah, it can double as a jacket and it's nice and roomy, so it leaves things to the imagination. I also have this denim shirt. You'll see me in a lot of denim. This one's a little like heavier, but you never know, we might be out in the mornings. The hot air balloon in Cappadocia is going to be a little chilly. It can cover the goods, but still looks a little like stylish, I think. This is actually a men's shirt. Gap men's, small. This one's more light, and this is one I can see also like good sun protection. I'm gonna wear it over a dress. You know, you can also do the same. I like that. And then I do have two actual jackets. So I have one rain jacket, and I don't think I've even worn this yet. And then I have my jean jacket, which I actually do wear this on the planes because it's heaviest and it gets cold on the plane. And I've even been known to put these two together, put this on the inside, use the hood, and then the jean on the outside. I doubt that we're gonna have any weather situations like that, but you never know, maybe when I get to Portugal, it's gonna be November. I do have like 6 or 7 swimsuits, and that's because I was in Greece. So I will pack them into this bag. I will pack my shirts into this packing cube, and then the whole thing will come together in this medium-sized suitcase. I have a strapless bra, a sports bra, a regular bra, which I'm wearing. These are, you know, more for exercise. I have my pajamas. I have a pair of Birkenstocks. I have a pair of Tevas, and I have a pair of La Sportiva trail runners. So I use these hiking. I can use these just walking on cobblestones. They don't look too like hikey, you know, like the ones that make you really stick out. They're a little sporty, but then I can still take them on the mountain because look at these grips. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, I do have one scarf. This can be a sarong. It can also be a head covering. I would probably pick up another one when I get to Turkey, Jordan, or Egypt because you can never have too many of these. Hope this helps.